should. You should be at the PD. The deputy and the female suspect into the PD.
Yep.
Is this good if I hold it right here, please?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's a door on the right-hand side as you face the building. On the right-hand side, that's the PD door. Just knock on it. He should be able to open it for you. You're welcome.
All right, Chief, could we have your name and can you say it and spell it?
Yes, I can say it. My name is Chief Marco Pena, M-A-R-C-O-P-E-N-A.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
So can you give us the rundown of
So
this? What happened?
essentially it's just preliminary investigation. Things can change at any given time. Right now it's just all preliminary, right? So essentially what occurred to this afternoon is essentially was I had received a call, the suspicious vehicle, that black vehicle that was left on, right? Nonetheless, so I had dispatched my officer, told the officer, one of my officer to go to see what's going on with this suspicious vehicle. When he approached, he also advised the witness that was there, and as he was talking to the witness, right, so he heard a lot of rumbling in that home, and so when the officer tried to approach, and then they fled, a foot pursuit ensued. The female fled as well as the male fled. The male went ahead and pulled out a firearm, right, and the officer discharged his firearm multiple times, hitting the subject. The subject right now is currently in BAMC having surgery at this time.
And this was a male and female
Male and
suspect?
female, yes, subjects.
Did they break into this house, sir?
Yes.
And
According to the preliminary investigation, they were inside the home as the officer was talking to, like I said, talking to the witness. A lot of rumbling was going on, right? And so the officer saw them get out, and then the officer tried to approach them, and they fled and they ran. A small foot pursuit ensued, and then the male subject went ahead and had pulled out a firearm, and the officer shot and returned fire, or shot at the subject.
And during this
For
time,
his safety, because he was concerned of his safety.
and during this time, was the female suspect? Did she stop, or what happened?
Yes, and so she stopped, and of course, and then I arrived on scene, and then we placed the subject in custody. Yeah.
do you know what they were after? If they had something in their hands that they dropped?
Yeah, there's been several items that we located outside the home, right, at this present time. But again, this is just preliminary investigation. That I needed the assistance of the Texas Rangers right now, the Texas Rangers and Elmendorf PD, to include Bexar County, to assist us as well in this officer-involved shooting, or this particular case that we're working on right now.
Could you talk to us about what agencies are out here helping you with
Yes,
this investigation?
Bexar County Sheriff's Office, and in the Texas Rangers, and of course Elmendorf Police Department.
And what are they looking for now? We see a lot
Well,
of
we just crime scene, just a protocol, procedural, that we make sure that the crime scene has been processed thoroughly the way it should be, and this is what they're doing.
You know, we were told that this house has been vacant for a few years, and it's thanks to a good neighbor that called in this.
Yes, the neighbor called me, and then I called the officer, and the officer responded to a suspicious vehicle, that black vehicle that's parked over there.
What does that say about the neighbors who live around in this community and on this street?
Well, it says that they're looking out for each other. Number one, you know, we're out here all the time, right? But I'm glad that we got a call, and we're able to deal with the situation as we do.
In your time as police chief, is this something you guys see often in Elmendorf?
As far as the last shooting we had was, of course, Chief Pimentel back in 2014, of August 2014. So essentially, this is quite a while. It's been quite a while. Yes.
So just so I understand that correctly, it's been 11 years,
11 years
since your last shooting period involving officers in Elmendorf.
Yes. You know, well, not so much an officer, but you know, Chief Pimentel got killed in the line of duty back in 2014. So yes. So it's officer involved shooting.
Chief, excuse my tardiness. Yes. Do you mind just quickly going over what happened to you today?
Sure. Just to let you know briefly that I received a call, right, from a neighbor. The neighbor said that they saw a suspicious vehicle, right, but it looks like it was no one in the vehicle at that time. And so, I had on my officer. I called my officer. Hey, go take care of this suspicious vehicle, right? It's unoccupied. It's on. So when the officer approached, the other witness who owns that home was there. So the officer engaged, was talking to the witness. So while the officer was talking to the witness, he heard a lot of rumbling inside that house. So when the officer turned and started to approach them, right, what happened was that they fled the scene and went around, and then a foot pursuit ensued. And then that's when the male subject, the female and male subject, ran. Then the male subject, what the male subject did is pull out a firearm.
And around what time did this happen, and what's the condition of the suspect right now?
The suspect right now, he is in the surgery right now at this present time.
Do they expect to survive their injuries?
I don't know. Everything's still preliminary. Everything's just preliminary right now. That's why we're investigating this crime scene.
And with the officer, are they going to be put on administrative leave until the
This
investigation
protocol,
is going?
yes. So once when this is taken care of, then of course I do what I need to do within protocol. Yes.
Do you have any charges in mind of what the suspects will face, both female and
Again,
male?
this is all preliminary investigation. We're going to look at the entire investigation right now to see what's going on and what charges will be filed. Yes.
And what time did this happen around?
Probably around, I would imagine about maybe about 5 something or so, 5 o'clock or so.
Do you know the relation between the male and the female?
That I don't know at this time. No, ma'am, not at
But
all.
they traveled in the same car, that
Yes,
black
that is
vehicle?
correct.
Okay.
They were together. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So that's all I have to say right now.
Thank you.
That
no,
was
that's
awesome,
great.
Chief. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank
Nice
you, guys.
to see you.
Thank you.
Thanks
You're
a
welcome.
lot.
Good to see you again.
Thanks a lot for your
Nice to see
time.
you.
Thanks, nice.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Again, it doesn't matter the distance as long as like we're playing for mouths.
Okay, cool. So,
Yeah, you can go.
okay. Could I start with you since we're not using any names? Could you tell us how did you realize something was unfolding like diagonal from where you live?
I had just coming up the road, and it was around 5:45, and I saw the vehicles and the police car, and I thought maybe somebody got caught speeding. So then I go and park my car, and when I'm getting up on my deck, I hear gunshots. I hear several gunshots. There were quite a few, and I was trying to get inside the house because you never know, a stray bullet could hit anybody. So I went inside the house and I told my son, "Did you hear the shots, mijo?" And he said, "No, Mom, I didn't hear anything." They said, "Well, something's going on over there, and it sounds like it's bad."
Now now that you've found out exactly kind of what went down in that house, I mean, what are your thoughts on what's happening in this neighborhood? I mean, the chief said there hasn't been a shooting since 2014.
Yeah, it's just realizing that how, especially our neighbors, they keep tabs of what kind of vehicles are coming around. And this is one incident where one of our neighbors called the owner of the house, and she was able to state, "Hey, nobody's supposed to be there." So she went and looked at the vehicle. It was still running. So that's when the policeman came in, and he went ahead and did the search, and after that, that's what happened.
And talking about not having a shooting in 11 years, can you tell us what this neighborhood's like on a regular day?
Oh, it's very peaceful here. We lived over our lives here, so it's been quiet. It's always been comfortable to live here. No incidents, and if it's rare that we have incidents here. I mean, it's nothing like this, nothing. Yeah, you hear cars stopping or whatever, but nothing. And then if it's strangers, we always look out for each other and call each other and stuff, because that's our neighborhood. We take care of our neighborhood.
You guys have a rarity period of knowing your neighbors, having
Yes.
relationships. Are you more grateful for that now?
Oh, definitely.
yes.
Oh,
Yes,
oh, yeah.
that's what helps a community to stand
Yes.
together and to help each other in times like this. This helped, to prevent, maybe they might have done some other stuff, and I'm glad they're cautious about approaching and getting the police here first
Yeah.
before going into the house.
Yeah, and the police have been where you call them, they do come. So that's the good thing too. Because I know I lived in San Antonio before, and oof, they come, they take a while. But here it's like rapid, what happened today. So it's good to have police officers like that here. So
We're
but
very
we
appreciative
take care
of
but
their
we appreciate
taking
everything.
care of us.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
This is the city of Elmendorf. Is there a name for this particular neighborhood? Or just Elmendorf? I want to be sure.
It's
Just
a
Elmendorf.
city of
City of
Elmendorf.
Elmendorf.
Yeah,
City
it
of
was
Elmendorf.
incorporated in 1962. So.
Have y'all lived here? Has your family lived here since
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning of Elmendorf?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I was born here.
Yeah.
I was born here, raised here.
My
and
brothers were raised in, my grandparents were here too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's what the cousin meant. People have been here. He says, "Oh, these families have all been here since the beginning of time." Okay,
Yes.
well, not speaking to age, but the family lineage.
Correct.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
correct.
So where the Sanchez live, where the Lejas, and things like that.
Okay. That's it for me.
That's
Thank
it for
you so
me.
much, Lee.
I forgot to say no names.
You're good.
Let's cut that off. Cut that out. That will be edited out.
Okay.
Ladies, thank you so incredibly much. Sorry, Billy. Thank you for
You're
your
welcome.
time and
You're
for letting us
welcome.
on your property. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Can't imagine how starting those moments
Yes.
were.
It was nice to meet
Bye.
you.
Hear
about it on
Hopefully this is the end of it and they'll handle
But
it
you're
next
probably
week.
like,
So.
wait, did I just hear what I... And then you ask your son, he's like, no. You're like, what? And then the police start, then you see more of his